Hey, this is Asaya. So as a follow-up to my previous video, I still stand what I said. Houndmaster is garbage. She is buggy as hell. Her power is a weaker combination of two killers' powers combined. She's got the nice ability to search for survivors through her dog, and her chase ability with the dog is more or less a hunter's hatchet, because you miss once, and by the time you can redirect your dog to charge again, they're already out of range, already crossing that corner or whatever. Basically turning the dog essentially into a one-shot hatchet. Which doesn't even do what the hatchet does. If the survivor's already injured, all it does is just hold them there. If they escape from the dog, which is not going to happen, of course, but if they escape from the dog, they're still going to be injured. They're not going to be downed. Which is just stupid. It should be a matter of if the survivor is already in a injured state, the charge attack downs the survivor instead of just grabs them. Not only that, her power's already janked as shit anyways to begin with. I saw the early access reviews on her, and I'm like, why didn't they make it so that her search and the charge was toggleable? Well, thank God they fixed that. Still doesn't change how janky it is, though. Maybe it's a little less jank now that you can toggle between search and charge, but don't know why they didn't think of that already out the gate when they first made the power. I mean, did they not consider the fact that, you know, I don't know. I don't know what the developers were thinking, Mrs. Tiller. She is pretty much the dog's charge is a vertical hatchet or horizontal hatchet. I don't know which fucking direction on a 3D plane that is. Basically, it goes forward in the direction you point, and it stops in the most retarded of objects. I remember telling my dog to charge up the stairs after Survivor. It stopped at the foot of the stairs. At the top of the stairs. Okay then. Behavior. Learn. I'm passing 101 should be a thing. Like, this killer, by all means, should be a really awesome killer. She's got a dog that you can command to search and down. Sounds awesome on paper. But then you get into the execution. And that's where they floundered. I will replug in my microphone at the end of the match.
Quickly, before these festering rats abandon ship. Now! Find me a rat. You are a worthy companion, aren't you? Fight. Come! Yeah. Find me a rat. Return! Fine. Yeah. Yokeless air! Out with you! Find him. Now! You are a worthy companion. So. Now! Yeah. Now! Fine. Come back! Fine. Find me a rat.
Yeah.
Fine. Fine. Now! Fine.
Yes.
Find me a rat.
Yeah.
Fine. Find me a rat. Seek. Look at you. Extra bones for you.
This is as good as I've gotten with her in my last 3 matches I've played with her. She's still garbage. Like, utter garbage. Like, I had my mic unplugged, but there were several times throughout that match I went, really? Because the dog stopped on a fucking rock when the pathing said it should have went past the rock and towards the survivor I pointed at. And that Jane was just talky little fucking bitch. She knows the Houndmaster is a joke. That's why she trolled me with the head-ons. He's like, Houndmaster, killer, easy game, easy win. You only get cocky survivors
Godless idiots.
against a killer they know is an absolute joke and their power is garbage. That's the only time you get cocky survivors. The survivors who know that the only way they can catch you is if you fuck up. Because their power ain't gonna help them. And those cocky survivors are usually really good at evading the killer. Just like that Jane was. She had on me. And she made sure she was walking around every corner just as I crossed it so that chase would not be initialized so she could delay as long as possible to prevent me from getting, buff. Bloodlust. She delayed the chase as long as possible to slow down, to keep me from getting bloodlust for as long as possible. Just slow it down as fast as possible. She was that fucking good at it. Like I said, you only get cocky survivors like that against a killer they know is an absolute joke. It's why when she was running her straight line, and I pointed the dog at her, she kept running the straight line, because she knew there was a rock between her and the dog, and the rock would stop the dog. She knew this. That's why she just kept on running the straight line, because she probably saw me aiming the dog, and went, yeah, it's not gonna get me. I just kept on running. I know if I was her, I would be like that. If I knew the glitches and bugs of the dog. Of her power. If I saw a rock between me and the Houndmaster in a survivor match, I'd be like, oh yeah, point it at me all you want, you ain't getting me. This is just Christ. How long has it been since I've seen a killer that, at least that was a joke out of the gate like this? How long has it been? Ah! Unknown. Unknown was the last killer to be released that was a joke out the gate. Its power was completely counterable just by playing the game normally. All you had to do was look back at the killer during a chase, and you could nullify his power. Just by playing the game in a normal gameplay loop of a chase, you can nullify his power. Nothing special needed. Just stare at him. That is a killer out of the gate joke. Not since Unknown have we had a killer out of the gate who's been a joke. And let's see how long that record's lasted. 2 killers. So we've had 2 killers in between 2 joke releases. Tracing at him, best of behavior. Get your shit together. You're capable of better original creations than this. Your OGs, well, with the exception of Trapper, were good. They were the pinnacle of good design. Well, Nurse debatable. But yeah, as much as I hated Hillbilly, he was meta at one point in time. Wraith had a good gimmick with the invisibility. Huntress, long range attacker. You weren't safe from a distance with her. Hag, decent, another shot-based killer.
The hunt will begin soon enough.
Not great, but still not a joke out of the gate. Doctor, who became one of the most annoying killers to go against in Dead by Daylight's history due to his ability to fuck with ya. Clone, another good OG killer. Spirit, another good OG killer. Deathslinger, another good OG killer. And then it was around this time, after Deathslinger, where their original creations started to get worse and worse. Blight, okay, good out of the gate, but still not as decent as Deathslinger was in regards to until he got buffs and a few nerfs. Then we got Trickster, Discount Huntress. That is what Trickster is, Discount Huntress. At least it's his most recent rework. Then we got Artist, who is not really that great. Then we got Dredge, who really isn't all that great. His big gimmick is Nightfall, which only does him so good if the survivor isn't already running and they're alerted to your presence via chase music. Night, nearly a joke out of the gate, but not quite. Singularity, joke out of the gate almost. Like it was edging on being a joke. Like it almost was a joke. I mean, if it weren't for the fact that its power was counterable, and it had a built-in counter to its power, and if it weren't for the fact that it could place its drones anywhere on the map, on the surface, it would have been a complete and utter joke. And then we get to Unknown. Absolute joke. Lich. Not bad, but not great either. Dracula. Okay, he was a pretty good spot on hit. And then we get Houndmaster. The joke. Again. Now, that behavior just really needs to get their shit together. They are turning out joke killers out the gate. It's not like they were nurtured around like Freddy. These killers are bad upon release. So with that said, I'll catch you guys in the next video.